Sensing is defined as the preference for seeing things in terms of their practical, measurable, physical realities. Now, I've heard several noted content creators refer to sensing as reality itself. I would like to differentiate that reality is a large thing that is comprised of sensory elements and intuitive elements. That is, ideas exist independent of us. And nothing comes from nothing. And so every brand new idea, brand new reality was once an idea. So sensor reality is one aspect of reality. One is not superior to the other. Many intuitives would prefer to ignore sensing reality. Many sensors would prefer to ignore intuitive reality. That being said, churches are generally built profoundly upon tradition. Now, one of the ways you can define someone learning about introverted sensing is this is how things have always been. This is how we've done it before. This is how we'll do it again. And so introverted sensing is profoundly connected to tradition. And so it's very hard to have a living institution, a tradition, a church that is not really linked in with introverted sensing. You would almost have to have something like a constitution of a country rewritten several times in every decade or few years to have any sort of sense of intuition in the very DNA of a lengthy church entity. So, churches will therefore give great opportunity for you to come in and learn their culture because they become representations of culture. You want it to be about what the Bible is about, but nonetheless, you will learn not just what the Word says, but what this denomination says about the Word, and how this ethnic group relates to the Word, and what we think is the right music for church, and what we think is the right tone for interacting in the church. I mentioned that there is a sense of the intuitive in apostolic ministry, a sense that things are brand new and abstract and not yet a solid brick, but rather a moving matrix of ideas and theology. It won't take very long if the church is surviving to get beyond that stage to a stage where traditions begin to form. You don't see them happening when they're happening, but they are both the obvious things. You know, we believe these things, we perform these uh, symbolic sacraments, but also traditions become things like, well, you know, these are the songs we sing, these are the kind of chairs we have, this is the kind of lighting we have, this is, we don't dance, or we do dance. And so someone who comes from their own introverted sensing tradition, provided they make that church their culture, will re-engage themselves in learning all the aspects of introverted sensing that go into through traditions of that church. And therefore, in that sense, it is a truly welcoming place for people with strong introverted sensing, especially guardians, but also those who have third or fourth function introverted sensing as well. It will give a sense of safety, a sense of family, a sense of security, to know that these rules and traditions are in place for them. If I have blessed you, encouraged you, or equipped you in any way, please like and subscribe.